Hey, Alberto Gonzalez. It's Brother Greg. How you doing? I'm just talking to Steve. We're doing a radio show, and we'd like you to join us whenever you get a chance. It's really funny. We're making a whole lot of money. Okay. Give me a call back or text me. And Steve doesn't say hi, I guess.
Hello. I hope I got the right number.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Tim. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Love you, bro. Take care.
All right. Welcome back to the M25 Show. My name's Albert.
My name is Eddie.
And I'm Steve. And we got and wildlife.
Those birds are Eddie's.
Oh my God. What is going on? I understand horns and stuff. Where did the birds? Are you by the zoo?
Well, that's Eddie's aviary. Birds and beepers with Eddie.
Too much. Well, we have an interesting show today. We have
it's Friday.
It's Friday for one. And two, Alberto's in what would you call yourself? In
Cerritos. No, I am where I am.
What is on location? Well, how would you word that?
On remote.
On remote. There we go. That's what I was trying to think.
Sorry for the camera angle, people.
I don't need to be sorry. You have to be sorry, right, Eddie?
That's right.
So what's going on, Eddie? You know, have you ever known anybody to have brains of oatmeal?
One or two people in my life, I think.
Yeah. What would your recommendation to deal with people like that? Oh,
just put up with them, I guess.
Yeah. I guess there's no teaching, huh?
Nope.
Yeah, so you can't teach people.
What in the world? What's going on here?
Take me off of there. I don't know why. Hold on.
Okay.
Remove that black one.
Okay. People, just relax. We're just set up here. I don't think let's remove. There we go.
There we go. All right.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Apologize, people watching and listening. Very much apologize. We're just we're getting things together here. We look unprofessional because today we are, but we're like wine. We get better as the show goes on.
You know, they have a casual Friday here at the M25 show. We have Unprofessional Friday.
That's us. All right.
We're not used
So,
to doing this today.
you know what? I saw, you know what? Are you guys much of bottled water drinkers?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm glad we got both here.
Eddie straight from the garden hose.
Okay. So, you know what? I see, you know, the more of the bigger jugs of water, I
Yeah.
guess you could say. You know how they kind of have a cloudy, you know, the outer is, it's not too clear.
It's kind of like milk jugs sometimes.
Kind of like a milk jug. There you go. Versus I saw a milk jug today that was clear as a whistle.
They're making them now.
And the water looked good. It actually looked like you want to buy like a thirst quencher. And I thought, you know what? Why don't they should make them in all of these, because it just looks appealing where you want to buy it.
You thought for the first time in your life to have a glass of water.
Yeah, well, you know what? I probably seen it before, but I was up close with it, and I was like, "Hey, look at this thing! It's kind of cool." You know, it was like a gallon of milk looking thing, but it had water, and it was just so clear, and it just looked beautiful.
Or it just depends on the company. Some companies have those clear bottles, like, and almost feels like, I mean, not the plastic doesn't feel too thick. I mean, it looks nice. And then there's some who just have like the milk jug type of water.
Yeah,
so it just depends on the company.
I think they should all do that.
I know the Fortress, they're packed, you know, those big vinegar bottles? They've changed them too. They've changed them to like those clear plastic bottles. And I'm all, you better be careful, because somebody's going to, you know, open up and take a drink out of those, think it's water. You're going to get a mouthful of vinegar.
Yeah, they see shit like that. You know, you don't want that to look like you want to just get a big drink of it. You know, you don't want to drink vinegar.
But I mean, I'm just saying that the bottles sometimes, those like newer bottles, they look like they could be water bottles. So you just be careful, folks. If you're buying vinegar, you don't want to, you know, chug some vinegar.
Yeah, I hear you. It's just I just noticed it, and I was like, man, that is very appealing. Eddie, I looked at it and I go, man, I would buy this.
Any particular brand you saw?
It was, I believe it was the store brand.
Yeah.
It was a store brand. It was a gallon of water, and I was holding it, and I was going, man, you know what? I mean, I didn't like the kind it was. Like if it was just regular drinking water or mountain spring or something like that. It was like an alkaline or something like that, and I don't drink that. But if it was like another one, I'd buy one just because it looks refreshing. It looked so like I was in like a mountain water, Eddie. Like, you know, you could just drink mountain water right out of the mountain.
Yep, I've done that before.
Yeah, the way it looked.
I avoid the spring water. I don't know why. Had a bad experience with Arrowhead one time. So I just like purified.
What's wrong with that? Did you get diarrhea?
No, it tasted like crap.
Oh, that's the bad experience?
That's the bad. I mean, and bottle after bottle. It was one of those 24 packs.
You drank the whole 24?
No, I think after 2 or 3. Well, actually, somebody else bought it. I only had a couple, and I go, you know what? If I'm drinking bottled water, it's purified. It's not going to be Mountain Spring. I see that, and I go, forget it.
I don't know what I drink.
Coke Zero.
What am I hearing? Is that me? Or is there people over there, Alberto?
Kind of quiet over here. I heard not many people around. That might be Eddie.
Oh, never mind. Okay,
it's not me.
No, I drink like Crystal Geyser, Dasani. I don't know, what is that? Is that drinking water? What the hell is that?
I think that's purified.
Purified water.
Okay, then that's what I like. I like purified water. Let's see here. Miss Rose is here and David Dugan's here. Hello. We're having a special Friday show today. Oh, you can control stuff over there. I thought you could.
Yeah, well, I finally got a seat somewhere so I can open on my tablet.
Oh, okay. So good. You take over now. Now I can just be me. Let me see. Life Water is where it's at. Okay. Well, okay. I thought that, is that Life Water kind of like Smart Water?
Smart Water. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I never bought and drank Smart Water. I've seen Life Water. It's kind of the same daily, or what is that?
I think it's kind of the same. It's just purified.
Because
David agrees with me.
Life Water and
Do you believe that some of the water, whether it's smart water or these waters in these I don't know, these amazing looking things they're in, do you think it's worth sometimes like $3, $4 a bottle?
No.
Is
Get the
because that's pretty is it just because of the shape of the bottle, because it's big and wide, or it's crook, it's all like different
I think
shapes, or
I don't know. It's funny with water. Like, if you buy the smaller bottle, you usually pay more than the bigger bottle. I think you're just paying for the convenience. So you take you can transport your little smaller bottle much easier than the bigger bottle.
so
And then
is there
some. And then for
smart
some,
water?
yeah,
Would you drink smart water or a bottle of store brand purified water? Is there a difference to you?
not to me.
Not to
I
me.
guess allegedly smart water is supposed to have electrolytes or something to help you hydrate more. But I mean, if you just want water, store brand water, most of
And
them
life?
are.
What about life? Is that same thing? Electrolytes
I'm,
and all that good stuff?
I've had it a few times, but I don't know what the big deal is with the life water. I don't know
It's
what
the
their
same
big deal
thing.
is.
It's just a different company.
It's
Well,
almost
they
$10 for a 6-pack of life water, but it's the best tasting water that she's found. That must be some good water right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy when water starts getting expensive. Oh man.
I just go to drink a fountain.
Yeah. I'll drink. You know what? If I was outside, doing some yard work in the garden or something, and the hose was on, and I was thirsty, I'd drink out of the hose.
I
I
drink
did
out
that
of
when I
those.
was little for years. I mean, I know my
But
mind is a little different, but I mean, I'm not messed up or anything.
it is funny. I mean, the way we grew up drinking out of garden hoses and stuff, and how, like if your kid was doing that, you probably go and smack it out of his hand.
No, hell no. I'd go, hey, that's all right.
I wouldn't.
I don't
Well,
have to go buy. I don't have to go pay for. I
well,
don't have to go pay for water for my kid to drink when I said, good boy, there you go. That's water right there.
well. I guess you two are kind of old school parents. I think these newfangled parents, it's purified water in their Stanley Cup for their kids. David in the
Oh,
chat room says, and
Yeah,
why do some
you're up.
large water bottles look like mouthwash? Probably cheaper bottles.
I mean, we used to be
Okay.
outside and we were playing with the neighbors, and they need a drink of water. You could turn on the hose and take a drink.
Yeah, it was good. Good times when we were little. We'd be spraying each other with water, having water fights, and then when we get thirsty, we just drink out of the hose while we're playing.
Or just a few.
I
Sometimes
used to have a
did you even
mailman. His
gnaw
name
on
was.
Eddie? Did you ever gnaw on the metal
Oh yeah,
metal?
yeah.
Get some of that steel rust.
We used to have a
David
mailman.
says,
His name was George. He'd be on his route, and he'd turn on the water pot and take a drink.
turn on the fire hydrant.
No, he'd turn on the water hose and take a drink, like from wherever he was at. No big deal.
Everybody's probably wondering, why are we talking about water? Well,
Got to talk about something.
yeah, I told
David,
you I saw this clear jug of water out at the store today, and it was a gallon of milk, but it was water, and the jug was clear. It was like glass, and the water looked so good. I never looked at water that way before. I was like, oh my God, I wanted to buy it. I don't really care to buy water, but I was like, I would have bought that instead of having it in a gallon of milk. How the plastic is kind of foggy looking or whatever. That's not appealing. But when you make it sexy like that, even I would have bought it.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
anyways, David endorses essential water, by the way.
I've had that. That's all right.
Um,
Alyssa wished she could be on the show today. She sent me a message, but I see she's in the comment box too.
is she?
Yeah, it says I have reverse
Oh,
osmosis.
there
Look, she has. You think she's getting that M25 show money? She does her well, doesn't it?
she gets it off.
Alyssa,
She gets it off, apparently, because I don't get any of it.
Alyssa
I
is,
know.
is a co-host on the show for people who are listening right now. That she hasn't take. Well, we changed days. I thought she was off. We'll talk about why she's not here today. I thought Alyssa was off yesterday. I forgot it was a holiday. I apologize. And the guests that we have that are in the waiting room that I see you guys. We're going to pull you out right now. Wanted them to come on yesterday, but we had some issues and we made it happen today. So That's why we're here. And we'll talk about Alyssa later. Who is laughing? Who's talking?
There's somebody here on the bench close to me talking on the phone. So yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, all right.
I'm not sure, but I mean, it's not really loud enough. I can barely hear the person, unless this microphone is strong.
Probably. Okay, we're gonna bring our guest out here because they've been waiting patiently, and I see we got them all three on. Like you, Alberto. It looks like they're all in different places. So we're gonna see how this works here. We're gonna make this work. All right. Eddie, you like the police? Not the police you run from, but the band, the police.
Yeah, I like the view of
It's nice. I like Sting. I like the police. I ran across these guys on Facebook and messaged them, and they were very kind to message back and asked them if they wanted to come on. Well, apparently they're going to be playing with Blondie tribute, who we had on. Was it last week, Alberto, or the week before? The Blondie, Mindy. Was that last week?
Two weeks ago.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, they're going to be playing together. I believe tomorrow. So
at Gaslamp or Light at Long Beach.
Okay. Well, we'll bring them out and they'll tell us. So I thought that was kind of cool how that worked out, and we're going to bring them out. They're a tribute band to the band Police, and let's bring them out. The Police Academy tribute. Here we go. I'm going to have to pull them all separately here. So let's bring out Christian. Here's Christian. Hello, Christian.
Hello. Can you see and hear me?
I can see and hear you. Yes. Let's bring out Jon Stewart. Is this the Jon Stewart from the Late Show, or
he portrayed Stewart on stage?
Oh, okay.
I wish I was Jon Stewart. I'd love his money.
Forgive me. And then who else do we got? Oh, let's not forget. Let me see. Sting Joshua. Is that they name together or some hidden thing, or is that
I guess
portray Sting and his name's
on
Josh?
Stage. Yeah.
Okay. There we go. All
Let's go. We made it. Brains.
So let's see here. So we got the trio here, just like the police band, right? There's only 3 members in the police band, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I know your guys' names on there, but why don't you tell everybody your names, and let's start that way so everybody knows who we're talking to, because we have live streamers, and then later on it's going to be podcasted, this show, so they're going to just be hearing voices. So let's introduce yourselves so everybody can see and hear who you are.
I'm Joshua, and I portray Sting.
I'm John. I portray Stuart Copeland.
I'm Christian. I play Andy, the guitarist in the Police.
Andy the guitarist. Okay, Andy the guitarist. Is there any way you could turn your volume up just a little bit? You sound a little low. The other two, it's usually the drummer that's messing up, but today it's the guitarist. We hear the other two very loud, and Christian is a little low.
I'll see what I can do. At the very least, I can try to get the mic closer.
Just a little bit. Oh boy, yeah, he really did it this time, guys. He
disappeared.
Gone.
Okay, hey guys, I didn't know. Do I have to be careful what I say to him, or is he, sensitive? Or am I good?
Sting is the one that.
Oh, we're better. Be quiet.
If I put the mic a little closer, is that better?
It is.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay, so we're gonna have him like this.
Giving his TED Talk presentation.
Exactly. All right. So who was the person that I was talking to through message? Was it Sting? Was it Stuart? Or was it Christian?
That was Sting.
Okay. Thank you so much for messaging back. Yeah. You never know when these messages on Messenger get lost in the what do you call that? Meta universe or whatever. And I'm glad you messaged back. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thanks for messaging us in the first place. We were happy to get it.
And you guys are playing tomorrow, am I correct?
Correct.
And you're playing with, I guess, some people that we know that we've had on our show. And that's cool how that worked out. I didn't know that you guys knew each other or were playing together. It just happened to work out, and that's kind of cool. So I wanted to get you guys on before Saturday to try to promote your show tomorrow. So whoever wants to promote that show right now before we start asking questions, I'll let you guys. We want the guy with the loud mic, or we can go Sting, or we can go Jon Stewart with all the money. You guys pick.
Yeah, if everyone can hear me clearly, I will introduce our show. All right. The Police Academy tribute will be a part of a CBGB night at the Gas Lamp in Long Beach. It's a Talking Heads tribute. Us, a police tribute. Heart of Blondie, a tribute to Debbie, Harry, and Blondie, closing out the night with Ramones' Hey Ho, Let's Go. Tickets are available at gaslamptix.com. If you can't make that, we will be at a concert in the park in La Habra Heights this Wednesday, June 25th.
Oh, wow, La Habra Heights.
Cool.
And what's
La
the
Habra
traffic like
Heights?
on the 5, Christian?
That's right. We go to the Sky Cam right now with Jon Stewart.
And I was gonna say, I knew he sounded like somebody. for the chopper. Let's get to the chopper. Okay, what did I hear about? Was it Hacienda
La Habra
Heights? Did you
Heights.
say? Oh, La
La
Habra
Habra
Heights.
Habra Heights.
What's going on there again? Can you say that one more time? What's going on in La Habra Heights?
Concert in the park this Wednesday night, 6:30 p.m. We will be playing 2 full sets of your favorite police music. We will also have merch for sale. It's a free concert, all ages. A great place to come and check us out if you've never heard us before. You'll hear everything in our catalog.
That is good.
Hacienda
Okay.
Park in La Habra Heights. If you would need to put it in your Google Maps.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Okay. So if you can make both, great. But if you can, and you're a local of La Habra, what's the surrounding La Habra? La Habra, Brea, Whittier, anywhere, Orange County,
Something like that.
go check them out. And but if you can go, it's going to be. If you see all the bands over there at is it the Gaslight?
Gaslamp.
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 Go there, you get to see all these bands, and that sounds pretty cool, man. Talk about going back to the retro style. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Um,
it really gives people a chance. I mean, CBGB is such a famous place. So it kind of
Yes.
gives people a chance to time travel and go back and see shows that they otherwise wouldn't be able to.
Yes, I like it. Alyssa, okay, I didn't even introduce us. We have Eddie in the middle here, Alberto over here he's on location somewhere
On remote.
and remote, and then I'm Steve. Alyssa isn't here today. She's another co-host. She did comment she's watching from where she's at. She says she loves the police, so she's watching to watch you guys. So that's pretty cool. And
Important distinction, like you made early on: the police, the band, not the police
Yeah.
you run from.
exactly, I had to make that clear to Eddie anyway. So probably a lot of our listeners. We had to make that
Eddie
clear
almost
to.
didn't make it to the show. He was so afraid. We had to talk to him last night.
Yeah, I told him, hey, we're gonna have the police on, and then he hung up on me. I go, hey, call him back.
I mean, some
Oh.
people do run from us too, so it just
Ah.
depends.
So how did Sting become Sting and John become John and Christian become Christian in the band? How did this all come about? Why wasn't John Sting? Is it because he didn't have the blonde hair, or how did this all happen?
We, all three of us, are career musicians, whether in tributes or just in other bands. And we all three of us do a Beatles versus Stones show. And we just got to talking about forming our own band. And there's 3 of us, and Josh was already on bass. Christian was already on guitar. I was already on drums. And so I can't remember if we, correct me guys, if we like decided Police was the first thing or if we were just gung ho on doing a trio. But yeah, I mean, looking back, Police made perfect sense. We were all big fans. We all started, we all have a jazz background, and it just sort of fell in line. And, you know, as the one who's supposed to be the tallest, that also helps. And Josh turned blonde later, but you know, it definitely helped us, I think. And it made Christian and I look bad, like we don't want to commit as much as he does.
Very cool. You both agree with that, Joshua and Christian?
Yeah, but we jammed on some Police stuff at a Beatles versus Stones gig, and I think that was the spark. But we did want to form our own band. But at a sound check at one of our Beatles versus Stones gigs in Florida, we started jamming on a Police song, and then I would say Josh was the one that said, "Let's take it and run with it," and he had written up our full set list by the next day.
At like
Wow.
5 a.m.
That's right.
He was ready, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Beatles versus Stones. That's a cool thing. I've never seen. I'm a huge Stones fan. But I've always heard of these concerts or whatever, Beatles versus Stones all the time, and I was always curious. But that's cool that I get to talk to some members that were a part of it. That's kind of cool. Very nice.
Yeah. So you're also talking to Paul, Ringo, and George.
Oh,
And-
you guys are the Beatles.
Yeah, and
We do
also
both.
Bill Wyman,
Oh,
Charlie
Charlie.
Watts, and
Who are you?
Ryan
Wood.
Jones and Ron Wood.
Nice. Look at this, Alberto. You got the Stones here too. This is, I don't know what I'm going to do. No.
Oh, it goes further than that.
Does it? Oh, goodness. Okay, who else are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Christian and I are in a Doors band, Wild Child. Josh has an Elton John band. We're in a Pink Floyd band. What else? I'm forgetting at this point now.
I play Carlos in the Smooth Sands of Santana.
Wow.
Smooth Sam's of I play bass in a No Doubt tribute. My girlfriend's a Gwen Stefani tribute artist as well. So,
Oh, my Lord. Look at this. I think we hit the jackpot, guys. But they're here at the Police today. And we're talking the
That's
band,
right.
of course. And the Police are playing tomorrow. And they're going to be playing with the Ramones tribute, Blondie tribute. Who else? There's one more, right?
Talking Heads.
Talking Heads. That's it. Okay. And it's going to be a big show. And everybody, if you're in the area, where is that? Is that in Long Beach or?
Yeah.
Where is that? Where's that? Is
Long
it Long
Beach.
Beach?
It's off of PCH.
PCH. If you're in even if you're not in the, go check them out. I'm going to be checking out all your guys' stuff after the show now that I know you guys are multi everywhere. That's very cool. You guys are you are musicians.
Mhm.
That is cool to do those kind of tributes, and not everybody can play those songs from those great bands from the past, and today.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah. I mean, especially as for me, someone who doesn't really listen to, today's music, and I grew up on classic rock. So to be able to play this stuff is sort of, and make money at it and make a living is sort of a dream come true. I mean, it involves more wigs than I ever thought my career was going to have, but so be it. That's the price I got to pay.
That is so cool. People listening and watching, imagine, you're a big classic rock fan of a, classic rock band, and you grow up to be a musician and you get to go on stage and portray those people. How cool is that? Like these gentlemen here, that is so awesome, guys. I don't know. That must be a high. So that must be some kind of high to be on stage and being the people that you've listened to growing up, and now you're out there being them. And is that a high to you guys, or are you guys such cool rockers that it's not even a high anymore?
I mean, I think everybody in this business kind of goes up and down because it is a job. We love doing it, and it's the best job in the world. But at the end of the day, it is a job. So, sometimes it can feel like any other job. But when you get up there with other great musicians and you've worked so hard to make things sound exactly like the band you're portraying and look like the band you're portraying and have the right equipment of the band you're portraying, it's definitely an exciting alchemy when it all comes together and turns out good.
Very cool. I'm gonna bring Eddie up here to ask a couple of questions. Before I do, we have somebody on the chat asking if you ever performed wrapped around your finger. I'm sure you have, but he's asking. So
Sure.
Yeah.
And it's his favorite song by the Police. I just wanted to say this. I try to read the comments as we go. I miss a lot of people, so if I miss them, don't get mad at me. I'll try to read them as we go. But I'm sure you guys have played almost a lot of the Police songs, correct?
Yeah, we've played a good chunk of their catalog. I was actually going through it the other day, and I want to say at this point we've probably approaching like 75% of their catalog. The only songs we haven't performed are like some of the really, really deep album cuts. But we're working there. We always add new songs and talk about new songs, and but it's hard to fit in those songs when everybody comes to the concert wanting to hear Wrapped Around Your Finger and maybe not, Bombs Away so much. But
I hear you.
we're getting there.
I hear you. All right, I'm going to bring Eddie up. Eddie, you got a question for the guys?
Yes. How long have you guys been together? And tribute bands are a big thing now. When do you think they took off?
Well, we've been together. God, it feels like forever now.
Just like 2 years and a couple
Yeah,
of months.
this band's a little over 2 years.
Is that it?
Okay.
Yeah,
So much
but-
has happened in that 2 years. But as a direct result of this band, I think our lives have changed in a big way, just outside circumstances that came specifically from this band. I mean, the tribute thing, it's very popular now, and it's been very popular for maybe the last 10 to 15 years. But it really goes back to kind of the first two tributes I can think of started in the late 70s, and that was with Beatlemania, which was the Broadway production Beatles tribute show, which was the original Beatles tribute, and then also Randy Hansen, who's the best Jimi Hendrix tribute artist. He's been around since the late 70s as well, doing his Jimmy tribute. So tributes have been around a long time, but I don't think they've been as popular as they are now until maybe like 10 years, 15 years ago.
Yeah, they're really popular right now. They're really taking off.
Indeed, Eddie. Eddie, what is a song by the Police that you can ask the police the tribute police, if they've played that's been a deep cut? That's kind of like a B-side of the old school, right? Kind of a B-side of a record or something.
Yeah.
Every breath
Eddie,
you take. No, I don't know.
Every breath you take.
The B-side, Every Breath You Take.
I think that might be the A-side, Eddie.
That's A-list.
Yeah.
That's the A-list.
I'm sure you guys have played that, right?
Every show.
Once or twice.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta ask. All right, I gotta ask, since you guys are like the best Police tribute I've heard. Do you guys ever on stage kind of just start fighting and stuff?
Being authentic.
Yeah, being authentic.
It's not a real police show. There's not a
It's
fight.
not a real police show. You have a little animosity.
Yeah, Josh and I are supposed to be enemies while Christian just rolls his eyes at us. We're slowly going to integrate it into our show. We just don't want people to actually think we're killing each other, or maybe we do. I don't know. Maybe that'll elevate ticket sales.
I got a comment. I feel like her favorite is Roxanne.
Yeah,
With
great
the
song.
Lavia Rose.
You have to play all the big hits. Everyone is chiming in with Every Breath You Take, Roxanne, Wrapped Around Your Finger. You have to hook everyone there. We will throw in deeper cuts for the true fans, but we're trying to satisfy. We're also, I got to say, it feels like people have forgotten how big the Police were in the 1980s. We need to remind them that they wrote some of the greatest songs of the decade. And so we're bringing all of those into our set. So that way, everyone that goes to our show is like, oh, yeah, they wrote 10 of the best songs I've ever heard. And then we'll put the album cuts and B-sides on top of that.
That's very cool. You're right. Yeah, the people that aren't like hardcore fans, of course they know the hits and stuff, but like somebody like let's say is a diehard Police fan, they know all the songs on every record.
Yeah.
Something
And-
I wouldn't, maybe Eddie wouldn't know, but they know it. It's just like, oh, I love that song.
Yeah,
what song
and
is
I
that?
mean, they know even more than that. I mean, we've come across, we did a gig recently where the owner of the venue was a huge Police fan, and he even knew the difference between like, oh, you guys did the ending from this live version. You know, he knew the difference between the studio versions and the live versions, because the Police, everybody gets used to the released versions of the songs, but the Police, I think, first and foremost, were a live band, even over a studio band. You listen to them in the studio and you listen to them live, and their live playing is just so much more incredible. And they expanded the songs and they did so many cool things live. And people forget that. They would take a song like Roxanne and they would end up expanding it an extra 2 to 3 minutes, having, a jam in the middle. And so we have people that recognize stuff like that too, that, you know, oh, you did the version of Roxanne from the Pink Pop Festival in '79.
Oh wow.
So
That's hardcore right there.
yeah.
Okay, I don't know what this comment means.
It's a
Was
Larry
the-
Rose is something about thumbs down.
What was the thumbs down about? Did somebody
who
do
did
a
that?
thumbs down? Is that a song or what?
Oh, as Stuart, when Sting comes on, I gotta
Yeah.
protest it.
Oh.
Oh, okay,
Well, that's the okay. You guys are doing good. I like it. All right.
Yeah.
that explains.
That's the police right there.
Even on the M25 show, they're in character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're
And
in
I'm-
character, Miss Rose.
And we do, you know, we haven't started actually fighting on stage yet, though we've been planning it. But we do some of the things that they would do live to kind of get back at each other that you might not notice. Like Stuart was always throwing like little wads of paper at Sting, you know, during songs. Or Stuart, if Stuart was starting the song off, like there's a song called Bed's Too Big Without You, and Stuart would start the drum beat and then Sting would count it in. But we've seen multiple examples of Sting would start counting it in on the offbeat to try to throw Stuart off, and then Stuart would have to get back on, and it would create this chaos. And so we've done stuff like that as well.
It's a lot of fun.
How crazy is that? Huh? When great musicians can mess with each other like that. You know what I mean?
It's a skill on its own.
Yeah.
It is.
Definitely.
It is. Like somebody like us, like, you know, we'd hear it and we probably wouldn't even notice. But like somebody who knows music, you go, oh yeah, he's screwing with them, you know. What's going on? They're gonna start throwing blows or what? That's pretty interesting. I'm surprised when they got back together to do that tour, you know. That was a pretty big thing for them to get back, for Police fans anyway.
Yeah. Christian got to see that tour.
Really?
I couldn't miss it. If you were a fan, it's like this is hell freezing over. You have to go. I saw him at the Staples Center, and it was so packed that I was sitting behind the stage, just staring at their backs all night. But it was not to be missed.
Very good. How come Sting and John didn't go? Just busy.
I had just graduated high school,
Oh,
and so I was kind of touring with my original rock band at the time. So I wasn't concerned with anything other than being on tour and partying and having a good time.
And I was 17 and $200 for the cheapest ticket, where they're about this big from where I'm sitting. Just couldn't afford it.
That makes sense. Well, look at you now. Look at you guys. Now you're the police. You're police tribute.
Now I'm wearing his shorts. I mean, we've come full circle.
That's very cool. Should I call you Sting or Joshua? I'm getting confused with these.
Either
I thought
way.
John Stewart was the
It's
guy.
your Lord
Mr.
Majesty
Sting
Sting.
Oh, your Lord Majesty. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I got to figure out how to talk to. I could be doing that, and these other guys they're gonna faces are starting to get red. I think they just called us old. Yeah, I think so. I think they
As
did.
soon as Josh said, "Yeah, I graduated high school in 07," I knew that everyone would go, "Oh, here we go."
Yeah. You notice we all got quiet for a second. No, that's cool. No, I remember when they got back together. They were going on tour, and the police fans that I knew, oh God, we got to go see him. You know, no matter, it was expensive, but no matter what the price is, I got to go see him.
I
They
deeply
may
regret
never
not
get back
going.
together again, and they probably won't. But
No,
so we gotta go see
Sting.
him.
Sting has said as much, that he did the reunion tour once and he has no desire to do it again.
Was there a reason besides the money?
They
I
don't
think-
like each other.
Yeah, I think Sting enjoys having full creative control, which, you know, Stuart and Andy are such independent musicians. You know, they don't have to listen to Sting, and they make that very clear. And so I think Sting just likes to be the boss. He likes things to sound the way he wants them to. A good example, and this is a funny story, the drummer Josh Freeze, who I don't know if you guys know, he plays with Devo. He was playing with Dave Grohl. He actually just got fired by Dave Grohl.
That's
But
right. I heard about that.
he's an incredible drummer. And he was playing with Sting, and they were having rehearsal, and they were doing Message in a Bottle. And, you know, Josh, being a lifelong Police fan, was doing some of the things that Stewart would do in the drum part. And Sting asked him not to do that. And I've even read that from other drummers who've played with Sting, that if they do anything like Stewart, Sting asks them not to.
Oh,
So I think Sting likes things his way. He wants it a certain way, and Stewart absolutely is not going to listen to him. So
yeah. What can you do?
Stewart's my spirit animal.
Interesting. Alberto, what do you think about this? You think Sting was better off solo because of, you know, maybe that's he you know, wants things his way and all that stuff? I mean, I guess you would have to think it's better for him to go solo because, like you said, he wants things a certain way.
sure.
And you got to be solo. I mean,
Just-
if you're going to get together,
I think for his
Doesn't
own
work
health
well
and
with others?
safety, it was better to go off on his own and away from Stewart. Yeah, I don't know how much longer they would have lasted if they tried to keep going. I think they, you know, it was short and sweet, but I mean, the amount of material they created in those short amount of years is incredible. And the fact that they lasted as long as they did, just fighting as much as they did in the studio. But yeah, I don't ever foresee them being on stage together ever again.
imagine if they got along. Imagine all the music they could have came out with. And
I mean, it's funny, and you see this with other bands too. Sometimes it's that tension, and it's the constant arguing back and forth that ends up making the best music. You know, like Van Halen is another one of my favorite bands, and you know, my favorite album is Fair Warning, and all the band members had said that that was the time where they were arguing the most and they had the most tension. And I think it's the same with the Police. Sometimes that arguing and striving for wanting it to be the best it can be and having those arguments about whose opinion is best can sometimes lead to the best results. As certainly the case with the Police.
that's, you know what, you're right. You know, they came out with great music, and you know they had their disagreements, all right. But who knows? Maybe if they got along, we wouldn't have had all these great songs that came out. We'll never know.
Yeah.
But what we do know is what they did, and they were so good. We have you guys who portray them. That's pretty cool. That's
For the
pretty
people
cool.
that missed out on the reunion tour, now you get to come see us for a
That's
fraction of the
Right.
price.
Yes, and I've heard you guys. You
Watch for
guys sound
free if you
great.
go to the park.
Thank you.
Oh, you can, yeah, go to the park in why do I want to say La Habra? La Habra?
The Harbor
Harbor
Heights.
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 Harbor Heights.
La Habra Heights. Yes. And you know what?
For free.
I know that neck of the woods too. Hell, I might roll in
It's-
there if I'm not.
It's
if I'm not
a
busy.
cool venue. The band sets up in a gazebo and everyone's kind of around it. It's I've played there with another band before, but yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It's very cool. All right. And tomorrow, what in what slot are you guys? Time slot? Do you know? You're the second band coming on.
Yeah, we're on at 8. So doors are at 6. The first band to go on is the Talking Heads tribute at 7. And then
Okay.
we're on at 8. Blondie's on at 9. And the Ramones are on at 10.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Do you guys know Blondie?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious because we had her on the show. You guys know her? Have you
Yeah, I've actually
chit-chatted?
I've played with her before. She, aside being Blondie, she also does a Madonna tribute, and she also subs for my girlfriend in the No Doubt tribute. So when my girlfriend was pregnant and she couldn't perform anymore, I actually got to perform with Mindy in the No Doubt tribute.
That's right. Alberto, was she talking? Was it called Noda?
Yeah.
Okay, she did mention that. Okay, yeah,
Mhm.
that's right. Very cool. Like, you know what, this tribute thing that is seems to be a, you know, like I said, we had Mindy on, and then
It's pretty popular.
before her, it was the Brittany Beep girl. She was on our show, and she told us about Mindy. We got Mindy on, and then I know she mentioned all these other bands too that she was in, and it's a small world, I guess I can say, and that's pretty
Very
cool
much
that
so,
you guys
yeah.
know each other, and support each other. That's awesome.
It's very incestuous.
And I want to say congratulations to Sting. I mean, let's put Sting to the side here. Joshua, congratulations on the baby.
Thank you.
I know you let me know. I hope, is it he or she?
It's a she, and she is still sleeping.
Oh, that's okay. Well, maybe next time you guys come on, you can do something for us. And we were hoping when we have musical guests come on, we have them play some of their songs, and then we clip them and send them out. So you can use them as promos, or we use them as promos. But we don't want to wake the baby. So maybe next time you come on, you can do some songs. It'd be nice if you guys were together, because we've never tried 3 people in separate locations
we can't stand to be in the same room as each other.
Oh,
so.
okay.
Their method, okay.
Okay.
We have separate
the
green
monkeys
rooms
were
at
like
shows.
that too. Weren't the monkeys like that? They couldn't stand to be in the same room together.
Yeah, I don't think Mickey and Davey liked each other. Peter and Mike didn't like each other. So, which, ironically enough, I'm also in a Monkeys tribute, and I'm Mickey.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh. All right. No wonder we got this set up here. Okay, now I'm getting it. You guys are good. I like you. I was wondering, why are they all in separate locations? Now it's coming. We got the police, the monkeys, and
Go see the Monkey Men at the OC Fair on July 24th.
are you in that too?
No, I'm just
No,
promoting my
he's
friend
just a good
Josh
friend.
Oh, okay.
and setting up your next guests, which will be the Monkey Men.
Okay, the Monkey Man. Okay. The Monkey Men are playing at the OC Fair?
Correct. July 24th.
Okay. Alberto, by any chance, are they playing with Brittany Beep?
I don't know.
Oh, no. Is it Brittany Beep that invited us? There's an OC. What, is she
Whoa,
playing at the OC?
What was the date again?
July 24th.
I think that's a couple of days before Britney Beep.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, man, if they're all there, that'd be good for us. We could hit them all. We can get them all,
That'd be an interesting mix. Britney Spears and the Monkees.
Yeah, hell yeah. Why not?
What would the mashup be?
I'm sure you 3 can get in a room and figure it out.
Hit Me Baby One More Time and Stepping Stone.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, Stepping Stone. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Who's the social media person here?
That would be me. That's Christian.
Okay, well, Christian, I'm going to ask you to let everybody know all your social media, your websites, if you have any, where they can find you, where they can, if they want to hire you, and all that good stuff. Let me pull you up here. There you go, Christian.
We are the Police Academy Tribute. If you go to Google and type in Police Academy Tribute, you can find all of our links, but that is the handle for Instagram. If you're looking for us online, you can type in thepoliceacademytribute.com or just iwantmytpa.com, and that'll take you right to our website that has all of our dates. You can see external links to some of our videos on YouTube. And if you follow us and reach out to us on Instagram, we will respond. We're very thankful for all of our fans that come to our shows and interact with us. We would love to see you at the Gas Lamp on the 21st. Maybe we'll see you in La Habra Heights on the 25th.
Very, very cool. Look at that. Very professional. Sting and John, did he do okay? I'm afraid to ask you to. Is he all right? Did he do good?
He did great. That's why he's the social media person.
For 9:45 a.m., I think I did okay.
Eddie, you got any question for the guys?
Has there a venue that you guys have played at that you'd like to go back to, or one that you're aspiring to play at?
Good question.
I'd love to be at the House of Blues in Anaheim. I've played there with Wild Child, and it's the best sound system I've heard in Orange County. That's where I'd like to be.
We actually went to go see someone there, right, Steve?
Yes, we did. And if I knew Christian was playing there, we would have made sure we were there to see him too.
Yeah, it did sound pretty good.
Who's Christian? Are you on the Doors?
Yes, I will be with Wild Child on July 12th at the House of Blues in Anaheim.
Who are you portraying? Are you Jim?
I am not Jim. I am Robbie Krieger, the guitarist.
Nice.
Love to see him.
You never know. You look a little like Jim. Okay, let's go to John. What about you?
Oh man.
I know it's tough.
All the venues tend to run together.
So many.
I mean,
Isn't
at this
that cool?
point, I just want to play in this band more and more. So, I mean, even if it's a truck stop parking lot, that's fine. You know, this stuff's too much fun to play.
Aiming high.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's
Just not the whiskey. I'd rather not have to deal with that.
no, it's too crowded or what? What's wrong with the whiskey?
I don't like having to pay to play. So, yeah, no, I'm
Oh.
good.
Yeah, who wants to do
How
that?
hard is it to switch from one band to the other? Is that really hard?
Good question.
Sometimes we've had to do it in 90 seconds and turn
Really?
the Beatles into Stones.
Really?
Yeah, the
Oh, wow.
Beatles versus Stones show that the three of us are in, we actually play in both bands, and there's a 90-second switch over. So it's literally changing wardrobe, wig, and persona. I mean, for me personally, it's going from the really upbeat Ringo to Charlie, who's just like, why am I here? And so it's kind of that. The wigs help kind of get into character, but yeah, it takes some practice and some getting used to.
So you guys, you versus you. Okay, so when the Beatles are done, you run backstage and turn into the Stones and run back on, and then you do the Stone set. Wow, I thought it was two different bands. That's amazing. Alberto, look at this. This is amazing, Alberto. I'm amazed. Hey guys, I don't get amazed very often. I'm amazed. That's very cool. Oh my God, we're gonna be busy trying to catch these guys, watch all their bands and stuff like that. We're gonna try our best to see, of course, the Police and anything else you guys do, because I've heard the Police stuff and it sounds really good. Really like it.
Thank you.
That's why you're here today, and I think other people should hear you too, because I think you're that good.
I mean, if you just can't get enough of us, on this Sunday, the 22nd, we're backing up Martin Andrew in a Rod Stewart tribute. So it will be his entire backing band. They should call us the Young Turks or something. It should be Rod Stewart and the Young Turks, and they'll even give us a moment to play a Police song. So if you want to see us like 3 times this week, come out the 21st, the 22nd, the 25th.
Except that one on Sunday is a private event, so don't come to that.
Okay, don't show up to the Sunday
You
one.
might get turned away, yeah.
Okay. So that's pretty cool, man. You guys are a busy crew, huh? Busy guys. Oh man.
Sort of the wrecking crew of Tribute World, yeah.
I do want to ask, we will have you guys back on for sure, whether it's I'd like the Police to come back. So is there any way we can get you guys in the same room just for our show?
You have to pay us a lot of money.
Oh, okay. Okay, now you really sound like staying over there.
And provide security guards to keep them apart.
Yeah. We need barriers.
Oh my, because I'd really like to hear you guys play live for our show, because I really like you guys. You guys sound really good, and hearing all the other stuff you do now, I can see, you guys are the real deal, and that's very cool. I'm a fan of you guys, and you're a friend of our show now. If there's anything we can do, if you guys want us to throw any promotes out or something, just message us and we'll do the best we can. Awesome. As far as your other bands or whatever, just message us and we'll work something out, get you on. And because you're busy, so I know you got to always be promoting something. I know that, whether what band you're doing, I know you guys are busy, so we'll do the best we can on our side.
Awesome. We appreciate that. And
Eddie, I'm going to let Eddie ask before we let you guys go be rock stars. You got any last messages for the guys?
No, just thank you for taking the time to come on the show, and hope maybe I'll try to make it to La Habra Heights Wednesday.
Great.
We'll see.
Very, very cool. Let me pull up Alberto. Alberto, you got anything for the guys here?
No, Eddie covered it all.
I thought so. Eddie covered it all. I want to say thank you. You guys, like I said, I'm a fan of you guys now, and hearing all the other stuff you guys do, that's really cool. And there's people out there that want to hear that stuff, that maybe they can't go see, like, of course, the Police, they're not together anymore, but even bands that are together or whatever, maybe they just can't go see them, and they can run across and go see you guys. And that's a good thing you guys are doing for rock fans are they love their bands, and you guys are doing a good thing. Maybe they can't see this band or whatever, and they can go see you, and you guys sound just like them. So you're making people happy, and you're doing good thing for people. I hope you guys really know that. I do.
Thank you.
And God, I want to hear you play so bad, and I hope you come back on and we can get you guys together just one time. The police did it once.
Yeah,
You can get you just one time, and then
we'll do our reunion tour just for you.
That would be so awesome.
Tell them to go to La Habra Heights on Wednesday.
Yes, you know what? Maybe I might have to, just to hear you. Yeah, you guys are good. You guys are good. All right, that's how you're getting people out there. I might have to swing by La Habra just to hear you. We'll have to bring the video camera guys, and we'll get some videos, and if we make it out, and we'll do some clips and get them up and send them your way if we can make it. So I just want you to know that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Steve.
Awesome.
And you guys, I know you guys are like really, really young, but any more kids? Does Christian or John have any kids?
As far as we know, no.
Okay, well, you never know. Okay, as far as you know. Okay, well, if you ever find out you do, congratulations. I'll tell you right now.
Thank you.
And Joshua, good luck with yours.
Thank you.
Being a rocker and all that, and then a dad. That's a lot of busy stuff there. If I'm sure you're finding that out.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Good luck to you. Get your sleep when you can. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you.
Yeah. But yes, one more time, guys, about you guys playing this weekend. Let them know one more time who wants to. Since Christian already did the social media, let's let John do it, because John looks like he's pretty pissed off, and I know Sting is right next. Hey, can you move him get him away from there, Alberto?
Let's see what I
John's
can
getting all
do.
pissed off.
Do that.
There we go. Yeah, get him away from each other. Let's pull up John here, and let's go through it one more time this weekend where they're going to be.
Where are we? Oh, yeah. Gas Lamp in Long Beach off of PCH. We are playing at 8 o'clock. The show starts at 7. Doors are at 6. We're the second band, but come for the rest of them, for Talking Threads and for the Blondie. Everyone in that whole roster is really great. And the whole night's going to be a lot of fun. And if not, then go to our website, thepoliceacademytribute.com or iwantmytpa.com, and all of our dates are listed there. And if just message us, and we'll let you know when we're going to be in your town.
Very, very cool.
Not quite as eloquent as Christian there, but
I thought it was wonderful. Hey, I loved it, man. I almost teared up there. Good job, Sting. Leave him alone. He did a good job.
I don't need to say anything.
Somebody says, I bet Rose said, I bet you all would be good. What was this?
Badass cosplayers.
Badass cosplayers.
Oh yeah, we take it pretty far. I mean, we go as far as like I saw a picture of Sting wearing a tank top in 1980. He wore it at the Gateshead performance in 82, and then I saw another picture of him jogging in it. And I did some research and found out that it was just a Nike tank top from the time. And it took me about 4 months, but I eventually found one in the wild. So we don't even just go for the look. We find the specific clothing and the specific instruments, and we get as close as we possibly can. I mean, John is wearing Stewart's actual shorts.
Right now?
That's cool.
Right now.
He's always
That's
wearing them.
Let's see. Stuart, you wearing their shorts right now?
No, but I did actually find the exact tube socks that Stewart wore, and was able to find them. Nike still makes them, and so it's like that. The fact that some of this stuff still exists is incredible, including his shoes, like the 1978 model that Nike had. It's a lot of fun trying to find the actual items, and if not, getting it made is always works. But the short shorts are new, but I'm getting used to them.
Yeah, well, I mean, I really didn't want to see, because I'll take your word for it. I was just asking. You will let people when you jump on stage.
Come to our show, come behind the drum set, and you'll see way more than anyone cares
Okay.
to.
We usually try to bring him out front at some point during the show so everybody can marvel at his
Introduce
legs.
him so he can take a little walk on the catwalk.
Yeah.
Hey, if you gonna
Yeah.
do that in La Habra?
Oh, of course.
Okay. All right, guys, we better
Sure.
get the M25 show mobile ready. We
And
can't
I'm
miss this.
translucent white, so bring some sunglasses when I step out.
Oh, too fun. Okay, before you go, our co-host, I told you our other co-host couldn't make it today, Alyssa. Can you guys say hi to her? Because she says she's a big police fan, and maybe you can say hi, and I can send her this clip, and she'll be happy.
Hi, Alyssa.
Hi, Alyssa. Missed you this morning. We hope to see you soon.
John, don't be angry. Come on. It's okay.
I waved.
you guys are perfect. I like John. I like the way you are. You're a good dude. Guys, thank you so much for coming on, and we're gonna have you guys back on. And as far as your other bands, just message me and we'll set something up. But as for this weekend, it's all about the police. And let's everybody go check them out. When you hear the podcast later, I don't know, Alberto, are we going to be able to get it out today, or maybe if it's out today?
It'll be out this weekend. Let's say that.
Okay. Well, it'll be out this weekend, and they're playing Saturday. Oh, don't go to Sundays, right? Because you won't get in.
Right.
It's private show
No.
only. So Saturday's your best bet, right? Saturday,
Saturday,
Mhm.
tomorrow,
and
Tomorrow.
you're playing in La Habra too.
Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Oh,
Wednesday.
okay,
Wednesday.
Wednesday. All right, podcast people. If you hear this after Saturday, Wednesday in La Habra, go check them out. You see,
Or go
see
back
how
in
we got to do,
time.
guys. We got to talk to our podcasters and our live streamers. So if we can get this up, hopefully they can go to both shows. But if not, go see them in La Habra too. I've seen them on video and they're great. I can imagine how they sound live. So we're looking forward to it. Guys, thank you so much for coming on our show. You're friends of ours. Just message when you want, and we'll promote you when we can. How's that sound?
Awesome.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you,
us.
Steve.
Yeah, thanks
Take
so much
care.
for inviting us on.
Yes. Hey, does he usually, John? I gotta ask John before you go. Does Joshua over here? Does he really? You know, he's dressing with the tank top. Does he try to steal the show all the time, or is it? I saw this today during the show, and now I can see he's kind of a showboat.
I mean,
Is that true?
Josh, never.
I see him with the police tank and everything, and the
Yeah,
blonde hair.
he's staring at himself right now. That's
He's got a mirror right in front.
I haven't looked at the rest of you the entire show.
That's what I was thinking.
He's
He's
talking
not
to
even
himself.
watching the show. He's watching the mirror. All right, guys. Take care of yourselves. We'll have you guys back on soon.
Awesome. Thanks so much,
Thank you.
guys.
See you, Steve.
Okay, take it easy.
Thank
You
you.
guys have to let your guys self out yourself. We don't kick people out.
Okay.
Bye.
Take
Bye,
care.
guys.
Thank you.
All right, that was the Police Academy tribute. Look at John's got to be the last one. Good
I don't
job,
know how
John.
to-
He figured it out.
Oh, so Eddie, you're gonna have to go check him out and get some video for us.
Yeah, I might.
In La Habra, is that
Yeah,
close to
La
you?
Habra
Or
Heights. I think
where
it's
is
down the
this
street
at?
from the
What park is it? What park is this?
Hacienda Park.
Hacienda Park. Where is that at?
Unfortunately, I'm
Give me
at home, so I can't go on Google Maps today. So
I'm not
Oh, so
sure
you
where
don't
it's at,
know
but
where exactly where it is, what it's next to or nothing?
nope,
Like is it
No,
next
no.
to a store?
not off the top of my head.
let me
Because
see.
I've never heard of Hacienda Park. I've heard of La Habra Heights. I don't know. I'm sure it's not too hard. It's not that far, right, Eddie?
No, it's actually I think where I work is La Habra Heights, or close to.
It's up that area. When you go up to the hills, that's what Hopper Heights.
Oh, okay. It's on Wednesday. Why couldn't they do it on Thursday?
We'll call the city of Hopper Heights, and
Have them switch the whole venue. Oh, I wish they could have played something, Eddie.
Yeah,
The kid was sleeping. He's got a newborn,
Mhm.
Eddie.
yeah. Got to sleep.
What are you
when-
doing? What are you doing? Research?
I'm trying to
Me, yeah.
figure out what
All I hearing is
that
birds right
park
now.
is.
so you have to go up Hacienda Boulevard. Oh gosh,
What is that? You out studio? What is that?
that's for outside the studio.
Oh,
That's
you have your own website?
Instagram and X handle for outside the studio. if I ever get
Oh.
new videos up. So have you ever gone up Colima Road, Steve? Up to
I've
like
never
the mall?
gone up. Yes.
Okay, so you get to Hacienda Boulevard
Okay.
as you're going up, and then you're going to make a right. You know the Buddhist temple? No, of course
Not
not.
off the top of my head.
So
Is
you
it
go
the
up
park
that.
across by the mall?
No,
No.
La Puente Mall?
That's
no.
Shabarn.
So it's Hacienda and East Road. So there's
Is
a park there. I
Is
mean, that's
Hacienda where the McDonald's is?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
you'll
right or left?
you'll make a right, and then you go through the winding road. You go up by the hills, and
It's
then when you get to East Road, I guess there's a park there,
Oh,
Hacienda Park.
okay. Gotcha. I know
Yeah.
where that. Well, I mean, I know where to turn, and then once I turn on Hacienda, I'll hit the park somewhere down the winding road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well,
All right.
don't quote me on that. It says Hacienda Park on Google Maps, so the sign says just that's the park. So
All right. There you go, Eddie. It's not too far from you.
Not too far.
Yes,
Yeah,
make
to
sure
do
you take your professional camera to record if you can. Okay, Eddie.
Yeah. We'll see. I'll try to make it. I don't know.
Eddie with his iPhone 1.
Oh man,
We get all pixelated video.
Eddie's like 5 feet from him and it's still all foggy and all staticky.
Take my flip phone.
Oh
It's
my
a
god.
Razor 1.
Mhm.
Hey, am I gonna have to get that clip of them saying hi to Alyssa, or you think she'll catch it on her own?
Just told her to watch the whole show.
That's the price she's got to pay, huh?
Yeah.
She's got to watch the whole show.
Don't even give her a time. You go do from beginning to end.
Oh man, too much. Okay, so the reason this is why Alyssa's not on the show today and why we're doing a Friday show. I want to just clear it up. I thought Alyssa was off yesterday because we kind of have a thing where we know what Thursday she's going to be off or whatever. So I was like, okay, well, I know she's going to be off, so I'll ask the guys if we can do it Friday because the guests, it worked better for them. I figure for her, she's not going to be here, so she probably would have told me, oh, I work anyway, I'm not going to be there. So I just said, okay. So I didn't know that she was going to be free because of the holiday. And I already talked to the guest and already set it up for Friday. So that's why we kept it on Friday, and then she didn't make it. She could have made it yesterday, but we didn't do the show yesterday. We did it today.
So what you're saying, sadly, she's lost her perfect attendance?
No, I just didn't know. I don't know. Did you know?
I didn't know.
I
Didn't
just
know
like
what that was.
it's just
The answer
the
was
third.
holiday?
No, I just
I know that she never
because
makes
she's
the third
all,
Thursday, but
yeah, but I didn't know that. I didn't even know that it was the holiday. I mean,
didn't
I'm
know.
sorry, but I didn't know, and I just usually pick that Thursday that she says of the month, and okay, if she's not going to be here, we already know this, But I guess when there's a holiday, I need to pay attention. I didn't even know.
It's that time of the month, I guess. So.
Jesus.
Stop
Wish she
it, Eddie.
didn't.
Stop it.
That is
Come
Eddie's
on.
opinion. Eddie's opinion only, not that the M25 show or Steve or Roberto.
Listen, if you're
I just-
listening,
I just-
I would
I
never
just thought there
dare
was
say
no show,
anything.
period.
Never
We're gonna
dare.
end up finding like the police next time we get
Yes.
together.
Yeah, listen, I have nothing to do with Eddie saying it's that time of the month with you. I don't do that stuff.
It's
Eddie,
a
there are
Thursday.
things-
so mean.
It's a
Eddie,
third
there's
Thursday
things you.
What?
I'm telling you,
It's the
Eddie,
third
there's things
Thursday
you
of the month.
think.
I would never say something like that. Eddie.
That was too clean for Steve. Steve is much more dirtier.
Yeah, no. Hey, look at Eddie's getting all stressed out. Get the stress lady. She's probably not watching anyway, Eddie. Don't worry about it.
She's busy evicting people.
So anyway, she'll be back next. You know what's funny is is it next week? You know who we have on next week?
Yep.
It's the other band these guys are playing with, the Ramones tribute. These guys know each other, huh?
Yep, apparently.
Unbelievable.
Apparently, the tribute bands are really popular right now. They're popping up all
Yeah.
over.
You know, I've seen them before, but I seem like I see them more now, like a lot more
Yeah, a lot
popping
more.
up, and it's like,
Hmm.
I guess that's kind of cool. I would,
Yeah,
I'd
it's
like
kind
that.
of
I would go
cool.
check them out.
I actually went
You
to
know?
see was it Michael Jackson at the La Mirada Performing Arts Theater.
Oh, in the theater. Also, it was
Mhm.
it was a kind of a big thing, huh?
Yeah, it was a tribute thing too, and it was pretty good.
Was he good?
Yeah.
Did he look like him and dance like him and everything?
Yeah.
Really?
Actually, there was two. I didn't know till the end. There was two performers.
At the same time, or they take
No.
relief
They
each
took
other?
turns. Yeah, they
Oh.
look like each other, but they took turns.
What do you guys think about the Beatles and the Stones thing? I didn't know that the same
I didn't
people
know that.
did it.
Yeah, I
I
didn't know
thought
that
maybe there
either.
was two bands, like Battle of the
Yeah.
Bands. You know, that's what I thought it was. Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I guess when Rose was saying they could be cosplayers, that just means dressing up as them, as the
Yeah.
whoever they're imitating. Is that what she meant?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, cosplaying. I mean, that's when you dress up and then you're the character.
Oh, that's all. That's all
like-
cosplay means.
That pretty much, yeah. That's what Will goes to, all those conventions, and people are all dressed up.
Oh,
That's basically
I thought that was Pornhub stuff.
no.
What does Joel dress as? When he goes,
Well, let's say that's what he used to go. I don't know if he's graduated too much harder stuff.
what did he dress as? Did he dress? Oh, you know who used to do that?
Who?
Louis.
Yeah. Who told me that?
He used to do that.
I think, yeah, he dressed up as the dragon
The guy from
character.
the guy
Dragon Ball Z.
Ball.
Yeah. I guess he'd look like that, huh?
I guess.
I seen him again with
Yeah?
his lady.
Really?
Yeah, he was at a checkout line at a store, and I
Mhm.
looked, and he's like, "Hey," and you know, he's with the same girl I seen a long time ago. He's always kept secret.
Really?
I mean, what is it? Not everything is about sex. No, I've seen a cosplay like okay, I'm not on Pornhub that much anymore. No, you know, not too much. But when I have to go for research for the show, I see things that looks like cosplay and stuff. I don't know. There's weird names of it and stuff. So I click it and check it out. And then, you know, I can't really see too much of it because I fall asleep. So then I got to go back to the next day. You know, Eddie?
Mm-hmm. No.
Is
I don't know,
cosplay,
but
can that be porno too?
I'm assuming
Well,
like role playing.
Well, back in the days, remember they used to do the whole production values. It'd be like a pirate one, a spaceship one.
Yes.
And nowadays, not so much. Just
Yeah,
I
like
guess
a
it would be
Star
like-
Trek version
Like
or
role,
yeah.
like role playing, right?
They'd have the pun title.
yes. Yeah, it would be like what would Star Trek be like? What give me a name, Eddie, that would be a good porn name for Star Trek.
I don't know. I don't know.
Booty track or something. I don't know.
I'm in public, so I'm not going to be using much colorful language.
Hey, just ask people over there. Hey, what would be a good porn name for Star Trek?
Captain Nympho.
Captain Nympho. Captain Kirk. Let me see here.
I don't know.
I do want to give a shout out to Miss Rose. I saw a picture of her on one of her, it was either Instagram or I think it was Instagram. Or you guys know how I like undies a lot, panties. She put up some good shots of her in her underwear, Eddie. And then there was one where you could just see a little bit. Where you know me, I got to see all of it, and I can't because it's a photo. And then I'm all stressed out all day because I can't see it.
Enlarge it.
Yeah, I tried to, but there's still just a little white. You know, you can see the undie, but like I like to see the whole. Alberto, what are you doing? See what you did?
I kicked out Eddie. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just looking for the best camera angle.
I think whatever button you're focusing kicks out Eddie.
There was no button. I'm touching the phone. That's the second time Eddie disappeared.
Oh man, we gotta do something about his
well,
brother.
I told him I got a new computer for him, and he didn't want it. So you can't do much at that point.
I don't know. You don't think it's his?
It's
You know what?
it's,
It could be. I don't know. He'll be
it's
back in a minute.
I told you his Chromebook's 4 years old. Okay, that's
You know what, Alberto?
that's not an internet thing.
You don't think he's looking up Miss Rose right now, trying to see the underwear I was talking about?
Probably that broke the computer. It overheated.
Eddie's gonna just say,
He-
"I'll just
he
tell him
probably-
that I got kicked off again," and he's looking at her pictures.
He'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yeah, Eddie's like that. He acts like he's so innocent, and
He'll be back in 5 minutes, wiping his hands.
oh man, I don't know about that. There is cosplay that is sexy teacher, and then there is cosplay like Dungeons and Dragons. Is Dungeons and Dragons like beating and stuff, or what is the hell's that?
That's a game the nerds play.
Yeah, I know, but as far as what she's talking about, is that like sitting down playing the game, or is that like
I don't know.
you dress up like medieval and whip
Beats
people?
me, yeah. I'm not into that
Neither am I.
genre of life. So, well, why don't you tell me if you're asking me?
Well, I imagine she's talking about,
Or
because
you're
I saw a
asking her?
picture of her, because she's talking about the cosplay that sexy teacher. I think that's what it was. She was like in a sexy t-shirt skirt, and you can just see a little bit of the underwear. And now there's a cosplay Dungeons and Dragons. I'm trying to picture. I don't think she's sitting down playing a board game. I don't think, because it is a board game, right? Dungeons and Dragons, or is it
I
video
think
game?
it's a board game, and isn't that the one with the dice with like 100 piece, 100 sides or something?
Yes. They're normally going. What is that?
They are normally going to either a con or they are LARPing,
What the hell is LARPing?
live action role playing.
Okay.
That much I do know. I just heard about it.
You know, I don't know what to be more disturbed about, that you said that without no hesitation.
Well, I mean,
I have no idea what that means. LARPing?
The comment brought it up, and then I just had to remember it.
It's live what?
Live action role playing. So they'll dress up, and then they'll go out to the forest and pretend they're whatever they are.
Oh.
And
So
it is not a Dungeons and Dragons. It's everything. It's almost like those Civil War reenactments. They just dress up and they pretend.
Okay. So what would Dungeons and Dragons? Would you pretend to go slay a dragon, or I guess that's what that is? Or,
I don't know what the object of the game is.
I don't know. What is it? Is this like with wizards and stuff? And is it that era? I guess you could say.
I assume.
When there was dragons, what was the other names of things in that? Like wizards and.
I don't think there were ever dragons, but.
Oh. Okay, in the fantasy world, where there would be dragons and stuff like that. Like, what was that show that had dragons that was very popular?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Let's use that. There was dragons and shit that really is not real, right?
Yeah.
But what were the people? What were they? Warriors? Were they wizards?
Yeah.
Were they?
What were they supposed to be? Just like old time Vikings era type.
Okay.
There's some civilization, but it's not modern. And
okay, I got you. So I'm just wondering what they were called.
They got kingdoms, and there's a king or a queen in charge, and they got the subjects, and then they got their armies, and they go fight the other kingdom, try to take them over and kill that monarch, and so on and so on.
So a cosplay from that could be a woman can dress up as a queen and then messing around with the Viking man or something.
I guess so.
Okay. See, that's how I put things together, Alberto.
All right.
Now I got it.
Glad to be of service.
Yes. Okay. I think Eddie is.
I got some. I don't know if you hear another voice. I think that's some guy on the phone. So.
Yeah, I hear him. Ask him what he thinks.
It's not Eddie from outer space. He still hasn't come back.
Yeah, well, he's probably looking at her pictures. He says, "Why am I going to go to the show? I can enjoy these." Let's see here. What do we got here? Not just D&D. I was just giving you a difference between. Oh, a difference. People do it with anime. Superheroes. Okay, video games, etc. Alrighty. There's so many things for. Some people do tribute bands, and some people do. I don't know why I wanted to say anime.
Cosplay.
Cosplay.
Anime.
Anime.
And if you're really cool, you do a podcast and a live stream.
That's right. Well, let me see here. Are you going to be around? You know what? There's a holiday coming up.
The best holiday.
And yes, very vast. And I'm going to take it off. So I'm
Yeah.
letting you know I'm going to celebrate this country, and I'm going to take it off.
There will be no show on July 3rd. So
yes, no show July 3rd because we're going to enjoy the holiday.
So if you're watching or listening, we'll be back next week, 1 week off, and then if everything's right, July 10th, anniversary show 11. So.
Oh, is it?
It's time for the anniversary show.
Is it July? When is the actual date? Is it that date or was it earlier?
It's July 7th.
Would it be the show that we're taking off? Would it have been that show?
It could have been. Okay. I think looking back at all of them, all the anniversary shows come after the anniversary, or if it just happens to be on the 7th.
Okay, I see. I didn't even know that. All right, folks. We're going to have our anniversary show July 10th?
Scheduled, in case unless anything happens.
Okay, we're going to schedule. It's a Thursday, I imagine, right? July 10th, Thursday, July 10th. If all works well, we're going to have our 11-year anniversary of the M25 show. So thanks for letting me know, Alberto. Now we can see if we can get some kind of special thing going on.
Well, if you went to the M25show.com, go to the M25 show page, you'll see the schedule. I don't think I labeled it as the anniversary show.
Well, I'm glad you let me know. Sometimes I got a lot of things going on, and I should have known July. I know it's July, but I wasn't even thinking. There's got so much going on.
Had I known this would have happened, I think we would have started the show on your birthday, and then you would never forget.
Oh, yeah.
And anniversaries with you don't really matter.
What do you mean me? What about Alyssa?
We can ask Maggie.
What about Alyssa?
Or
we would
Alyssa
never forget. That's all month. We'd have an anniversary all month.
Yeah. We should have put it right in the middle of your two birthdays, because yours is September something, yours is October 24th.
Yes.
And we should have put it right in the middle.
Yes, you know what? I should have remembered. I just forgot.
Sure, you did.
I really did. I forgot. Well, that's pretty cool. 11 years, huh? I don't know.
11 years.
Let me see. Is Rose still watching?
I see two eyeballs.
Maybe Rose will do something.
There's two people watching, so
it's probably Alyssa's probably saying, "Why did Eddie say I was at that time of the month?" That's pretty rude of Eddie. She's gonna remember if she was on. She's gonna remember that.
She always said it was for work, but maybe that's what happened to Eddie. She got to his house.
Yes, probably say, "Hey, why are you saying that shit?"
His camera cuts off.
They're rolling around on the grass fighting.
I get the alert on my phone from Channel 7, disturbance in Eddie's neighborhood.
Yeah, be careful. Start giving Eddie's address out. Everybody show up over there and start beating Eddie's ass. Chopper
7's over the scene. We just see Alyssa beating Eddie right on the street.
Too funny. Yeah, we're gonna have to we'll have something fun planned. We'll do something fun. Oh, that's cool. Alrighty. Let me see here. What else is going on? Oh, everybody go check out our sponsor at naturalwonders.com. And that's Wonders spelled WUNDERZ. Naturalwonders.com. And if they shop online, Alberto, what are the benefits of them shopping online for that product?
Well, the benefits are if you put the M25 show all squished together in the promo code, you get 25% off your order.
And the products are all natural products for men and women?
Yeah.
Whether it's beauty product?
Wellness product.
I don't know if they have the pet stuff up there yet, but if they do, even they have shampoo for pets and They have a lot of stuff, lotions, stuff for the mask for the ladies and the guys. I guess if they want to put that mask to peel off, and just all kinds of beauty stuff they have. And hopefully that Supernaturals is coming out soon. They're going to have a new website, and then that Supernaturals stuff with the what are they putting on the bottle on the bottom of the
Some kind of crystals.
yeah, they're going to put real crystals on the bottom of their product. So that's how natural they're going. The crystals are going to be genuine, real crystals of whatever product they're going to sell. So it's kind of cool. You know what? See, I'm forgetting a lot of stuff, Alberto.
You forget stuff that's in front of you.
Huh? Yeah, it's
forget
in front of me, and I forget. See, here. I hope my nails aren't dirty because I've been doing a lot of work in the garden lately because I've been
got your manicure.
No. I try to keep them, and you're digging in the dirt and stuff like that with the plants.
Yeah.
Let me blow this up so you guys can see this new Natural Wonders. There you go. See the little. I don't know.
We hear it.
You can't see. You can't see my nails are dirty, but look, see the little.
Yeah, we see the crystals. Yeah. Yes, we do.
That's what they're gonna put on the bottom of this. Is what is this? This is body oil. With quartz crystal amethyst. How do you say that?
I don't have the bottle, so I can't read it.
Amethyst and quartz crystal with vitamin C body oil. That's what this one is.
We'll have to get Scott back on the show. He knows everything.
Yeah, so I need to ask him. See, hey, when is this? Whoops. When is this thing coming up?
We made these promises, and it doesn't look good for us.
Yeah, I told you that they moved locations. They were very close to me, but they moved.
You're talking about house, not
Yeah, no, they're home. I actually lived really close to them, and they moved away. So I still talk over the phone with them. So I need to ask, hey, what's going on with this Supernatural Wonders? Is that what it is? Supernatural Wonders. I think that's what it's going to be called.
Yeah.
Well, let me see here. Yeah, Alyssa said, wish she could be on the show. Yes, I know. She wished she could be on the show, Alberto, but it didn't work out that way. Oh gosh. Has to send.
What happened?
Oh, she's watching the show. She sent a screenshot of us on the show and a picture of her on the bottom watching the show. How does she do that?
Hey, listen, look at me. Okay, you can do a remote spot, okay?
Let's see here. Let me see. It says, here's Eddie. Oh, here's Eddie. I found Eddie.
Who found Eddie?
My screen shut down again. I'll see you next week. Because he just gave up, huh?
I guess so.
Oh, my gosh.
No third strike for Eddie.
Oh, goodness. Well, it's about that time anyway to get out of here. What do you think? Is your auto?
It's right done? There. I can see it. They haven't texted me yet or called me.
Is it done or they haven't even started?
They park it where they, when they finish up, they leave it there for you to pick up. So.
Oh, okay. They send you like a text or something like that, or call you.
They're supposed to. Yeah. Let's see if I can switch the camera. Oh crap! Sorry.
God.
Forget it.
That?
I just turned it off. I was going to show people my car so they can come find me. Sorry.
You don't want people to see your car, do you?
I do.
Well, just turn it. Are you on the laptop?
I'm on the phone.
Oh, just turn your phone around. Point it. You don't have to reverse the thing. Can't you just turn your phone backwards and show where your car is?
No, because then I can't see exactly what I'm recording. Oops, sorry.
Oh, okay. I hear you.
Remember, we did this at Disney World. So
yeah, I hear you.
There we go.
There you go. Hold it up a little bit. Go up. Okay, there.
Okay. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's
by the white car.
Gosh. So you'll see the black car, and then you'll see my car. See?
Okay, I think I see it.
Yeah. People walking around. This is my studio for the day.
Oh,
American flag.
You're probably done.
Yeah. So I just got to get done with the show.
All right, then. All right. Well, let's get the hell out of here. And you go get your auto, and we're going to get out of here and start our weekend. It's already Friday.
Yeah. Usually we
All
have
right.
an extra day to get ready for the weekend, but not
It's
this
time.
week.
It's time today. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Visit our website at the M25show.com for all information about our show and links to live streams and podcasts and all that good stuff. Sponsors on there. Just go check it out for information about us.
Spend a couple hours there.
Yeah, if you want to, you can hear old shows if you want. I guess there's links to old shows. I imagine, right?
Yep. Go to the the M25 archive.
Here we go. Okay. All right, guys. We're gonna get out of here. Enjoy your weekend. We'll be back next Thursday, same time, same place. And podcast people, thanks for listening. Make sure to tell everybody about the M25 show. And remember, life's too short to be shy. And we will be back next Thursday. And I guess I'm the one doing this, right?
I think I can send us out of here.
Okay, good. We'll see you guys.
We don't want to make Steve work too hard.
Nope, I don't like to work too hard sometimes, especially at the end of a show.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Memories in high school flames, some good, some bad. Can you remember their names? Light up a smoke on Pomona Street with the long hair rockers. Oh, the memories. Classic cars, big tits and bars, drinking all night like rock and roll stars. When I play that song, don't it take